know I'm proud to be black, y'all, and that's a fact, y'all. And if you try to take what's mine, I take it back, y'all. It's like that. Liggy, 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 liggy. All that people, here's a serious song. It's right, not wrong. I should say right on. I gotta tell you something that you all should know. It's not a mystery, it's history, and here's how it goes. Now Harriet Tubman was born a slave. She was a tiny black woman, but she was raped. She was living to be given.
Let's crack it. This beer's ginormous. Yeah, I think this is gonna creep up on me. Blah, 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 I want my beer, damn it!
Beer Coasters Podcast. It's for your learning.
What's up? Welcome to the Beer Coasters Podcast, weekly podcast dedicated to bringing you the best and worst in mostly American craft beer from coast to coast and this week in between. I am your host this week. This is Toby from Las Vegas, Nevada, and joining me is...
This is Chris in Dallas, Texas, again.
And this is Mike in Boston, Massachusetts.
All right, so this is week 3, or volume 3, of our Black Beerstory Month, paying homage to all the darker beers out there that have fought their way to get the same rights as pale beers.
Yeah. Whatever.
So, for our fermentation conversation this week, we will be drinking the
They're so going to hell.
Yes.
We will be, or get our asses kicked, or we can get some hate mail. We've been waiting for it.
Yeah. Hey, this is all about the black beer love. We got nothing but love for the black beers.
That's right. So this week for our fermentation conversation, we are drinking the Black Xantus from Nectar Ales.
Ooh.
Okay, we are.
Nectary.
Well, me and Mike are. Chris couldn't find this one, and I'm not surprised that he couldn't find it, because as we get into the beer, I will explain the story about this beer. Anyway.
Ooh, there's a story.
Beer.
Sorta. Tasting flights. Chris,
Black
what are you drinking?
Beerstory Month. Hello.
Oh.
Yes.
So, for my beer, I am trying the Wicked Beaver Midnight Ale.
Wicked Beaver.
Wicked Beaver.
Cool. What about you, Mike?
I'm going to try Jack's Abbey Smoke And Dagger's Black Lager.
And I'll be trying Ballast Point's Black Marlin Porter.
Wow.
So there you have it. Those are the beers for this week. Let's start drinking.
Sounds good.
This is a fermentation conversation. Yeah.
So, our fermentation conversation is the Nectar Ales Black Xantus Imperial Stout. Nectar Ales has an interesting story,
Yes,
and I was doing a little research on this brewery and came upon some interesting stuff. Now, according to the Blackstone... I can't remember the name. The Blackstone Bulletin or something like that. It's one of those beer blogs out there. They talked. I guess they went and interviewed some people over at Firestone. So anyway, this Nectar Ales was started in 1987 by a former LA Raider, and it was up there in Humboldt County. And then in 2003,
Can't believe you're drinking this, Toby.
I know. And in 2003, they sold the brewery to Firestone Walker, who currently brews the beer still, or brews the Nectar line of beer still. But then last year in 2012, they sold the Nectar Ales brand to Beverage Solutions, which is
They're out of South Carolina, I believe.
Yeah, they're like a importer or something like that.
You erased my sheet,
distributor.
so I can't tell you actually where they're from.
I didn't erase it.
You took it away. It's
I
gone.
didn't. So anyway, interesting. And then this Black Xantus was brewed in 2011, I think, and it was a one-time brew.
September
400
2011,
cases.
I think.
Yeah, so only 400 cases were brewed. I've seen it on the shelf for a long time, since it came out. It's a Russian Imperial Stout, 11% ABV, 50 IBUs. Let's crack it.
Sounds like a plan.
Sorry about that long-winded story, but I've always thought that it was an interesting story, the whole Nectar Ales thing, because I know a lot of California people that have been into craft beer since back in the day. They all remember Humboldt Brewing and, you know.
Ooh. It's rich looking.
It's black. Ingredients, all I could find was it uses 15% oats, and it's a single hop of Fuggles.
Well,
but it is aged in American oak barrels, and it's infused with fresh, organic, fair trade coffee from local coffee roaster Jobella, there in Central California. Yeah, it's black, ruby highlights.
I want you so bad.
I got about a pinky finger head there.
Me too. A good solid pinky. And it is black.
Tan head.
Big bubbles on top. Tight little carbonated bubbles throughout. Looks creamy.
On the nose, smell that barrel. Can get a little bit of some sort of oaky bourboniness.
Yeah. Big bourbon, like a vanilla bourbon kind of sweetness.
Vanilla, bourbony, sweetnessy.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's some kind of a like grassiness or something in there. A little bit of coffee.
I'm getting just big vanilla and molasses and some coffee in there too. But it's got a big vanilla kind of bourbon aroma without being too boozy on the nose. It just has that kind of that woody, oaky vanilla. This actually smells really good.
It sounds really good.
Taking a sip, yeah.
Really thick mouthfeel.
It's kind of a really kind of rich.
Yeah.
He sounded like what's his name from Big Bang Theory there. Quipke. Sounded like Quipke. The aroma is fairly impressive.
Yeah, lots of roastiness. Get that a little bit of that bourboniness in there. Vanilla. Tiny bit of chocolate. Ooh, aftertaste is very much coffee and...
Still getting lots of vanilla. I'm getting coffee, and I got some chocolate, actually, on the first sip. And now it almost has a weird kind of, what the hell is it? It's like something familiar. It's like maybe like a root beer, almost like a chocolate root beer. Yeah.
Well, that would make sense, the kind of vanilla notes.
It's kind of like a chocolate root beer.
I'm getting some weird smell,
which sounds
weird
really
aromas.
Good. I want someone to brew a chocolate root beer now.
That would be really good.
Yeah, more chocolate in the aftertaste.
Yeah. There is a lot of sweetness in the sip. It starts to dry up. There's a little bit of booziness in there. Or a little alcohol warming in the throat. But not that much.
Wow, that on the nose, it's like you can still get this real oakiness, but like
now that the head is gone, you get
like real woody, oaky.
It's like your face is stuck in the barrel, basically.
Yeah. Food pairing, Mike. What you got?
Well, I kind of want to go dessert with this, only because I think the beer is kind of almost a dessert in itself without being too sweet. But I don't really want to go anything too crazy dessert-wise. I almost want kind of
like a cheesecake with a blackberry preserves on it.
But even blackberry might be too... Well, maybe. Maybe like a root beer reduction on a cheesecake.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good.
I just made that up.
I made these root beer cupcakes one time. You actually take those little, the root beer barrel candies.
Yeah.
And you food processor them up. Well, you food processor them up, so you get little tiny bits of the root beer candies in the icing.
Okay.
But you also do a root beer extract in the batter, so it was pretty good. I think that would be good because you get a little bit of the regular icing with it, the vanilla icing.
Yeah. And
then the cupcake with the root beer. I could see that.
I also think, a smoky meat of some sort, like a beef, something smoked wouldn't be too bad with this if you had to have, a meal with this, even though I think it's a little too sweet. This is, I think it's more of an after-dinner beer.
Yeah.
But I know I keep saying sweet, but it really does kind of balance itself out.
It's a little sweet.
You get the sweetness in the beginning, but it does kind of balance itself out and kind of, dries up when it's supposed to, or you get a little alcohol warming in the throat. So it's not like, what do I want to say? It's not a, like, cloyingly
right
sweet. It's not a sicky sweet.
So, let's see. Ratings. Man, I'm always...
Well, I had them on my sheet if you were looking. Beer Advocate users rate this a 92, which is exceptional. And the Brothers Ahlstrom haven't tried this beer.
Okay, so Untapped has the Black Xantus, and they actually put on here Firestone Walker Brewing Company.
And they also give you the year, which I'm assuming mine's in 2011.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Yeah, there's a 2009 version, and then there's just the general Black Xantus.
That happens all the time.
And then the 2011.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It doesn't say 2011 on the bottle, but as far as I know, it was only brewed the one time.
Yeah.
So so that one is 1,666 ratings with a 4.22. So pretty close to it. Not perfect, but still awesome.
Yeah, it's very nice.
So there you have it. That is the Black Xantus from Nectar Ales / Firestone Walker / Humboldt Brewing / Beverage Solutions. It's pretty cool that they want to keep the name. It's like, hey, we don't want to lose this brand. It's old school. They've been around since 1987, and Northern California, that whole thing. I think it's pretty cool that they're trying to keep it alive.
Hey, I got a Mardi Gras badge on Untapped. Fat Tuesday.
Yay! Happy Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday.
And we'll be back.
Spoiler
check
for
out
our
their
listeners.
website.
Yes, we actually record on Tuesday, even though the show comes out on Friday.
Check out nectarales.com for more info on some of their other beers brewed by Firestone Walker /
Lights out. What? Wrong song.
Aces and Ales Premium Craft Beer Bar in Las Vegas, Nevada, with happy hour Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. With a wide variety of hard-to-find craft beer on draft and bottle. Special tappings every month. Don't forget to stop by www.beercoasterspodcast.com, click on the Aces and Ales logo, and print out your free draft coupon. That's right, Aces and Ales, 3740 South Nellis Boulevard, Eastside, Las Vegas, Nevada. All killer, no filler. And now, representing the middle of the country, it's time for Chris to drink some beer and tell us what he thinks.
What up, y'all?
He said y'all.
This is Chris.